Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue, and I wanted to start a brand new series here on our channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue, and it's going to be all about cards, all kinds of cards. There are so many different kinds of cards, and unfortunately sometimes it's difficult to learn all the different kinds that are out there. There are ones that open up like a gate called gatefold. There are ones that are 3D. They either have something that pops up or out or under or around. And then there are, of course, my favorite, the box card, which can look like this, a very boxy structure, or it can take an entirely different shape and form, but still maintain the idea that a box card folds for mailing. So box cards are just one of the many cards we're going to be going over in the next couple of weeks at Miss Rita to the Rescue. I think literally I wrote them all down. I think I was trying to limit myself to 10 different types of cards, and that was really difficult for me. I had to stick a few into categories that I kind of widen the category. So anyway, so stay with me while I assemble two different but very boxy box cards. Both are from Whitlock, and this one is so adorable, just so adorable. This is your, standard box card that folds flat like that for easy mailing and then opens up with this really cheery design. We're going to be putting this together as well as this one, a little bit smaller, a little more detailed. So stay with me, okay? So as I mentioned, we're going to be putting together two really adorable box cards today. This one is, I don't know the name of it, but it's from Lori Whitlock shop.loriwhitlock.com. And this is what I would consider to be a classic box card because it's very boxy, and the attributes that I have figured out to be considered a box card is that it folds flat for easy mailing. And then when you're ready to, or when somebody opens it up or you're presenting it to someone, it opens up and it's got all of these wonderful panels, including this. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, so including this back panel, and then in the middle, we've got an umbrella and this adorable frog and even some nice fresh spring grass. And then the last bit here is where you can put a sentiment. In this case, might be some spring sentiment, or maybe you want to put this on your plates at Easter, and you could put a happy Easter there, or better yet, use them as a place card for your table, and then take your nice Cricut pens and write the names out. And then the second one we're going to show you is this one. It's a similar it's by the same designer, Lori Whitlock, and it's a similar thing in that it's a box card, and it still kind of resembles, it's more rectangular, but it kind of resembles a box. The ones we're going to look at tomorrow are going to be just out of this world, like so not a box, but yet they're box cards. So if you're interested in that, please tune in tomorrow. But anyway, so let's put these two together. The first part of these is that there's this one big long piece. This is the outside, the yellow, and I've gone ahead and folded it all in all of the scoring areas, and then glued it together to form our box. Right? That's it. And then I folded down these flaps and decorated the flaps. And see, I did this differently on different ones, so this is where you get to play. You can choose a different background or a different flap variation. It's up to you. So anyway, so then when I fold it and decorate it, and then I put, this is the first section that goes in, and it goes on the inside edge of, wait, can you see it? Okay, inside edge, right? And then we take our strip, and remember when we did these box cards before, they were this long strip that you you would decorate. And this one only has 2 things, which makes it a little bit easier to understand. And then when you folded at all of the score lines, you then, and this I would do with glue, remember, but then I would glue it in here, glue that the side. I want to show you that, and then fold it once you get your glue in there, and make sure to open it and close it a couple of times to make sure that that insert piece is in there correctly. And let me just give you another view of this. See, this is how it looks, and it goes in like a, I don't know, an S. It looks to me like a Z, but I don't know. I call them box cards. That's how I was taught. Okay, so the second one is smaller, but still very much a box card, sort of a rectangular box card, you see, and the same principles hold true. It's foldable. It folds. It can go into an envelope. It has these little flaps, so when you open it up, it becomes this box. It has the back. It has the front, and all of these wonderful little panels here. And then what I liked about this one from Laurie Whitlock is, and I hope it's going to let me see. Okay, here. I liked that they had this print. Well, it didn't start off as a print then cut. I did have to isolate it and flatten it so that it would print and then cut. But I have tried, with her sentiments, I have tried cutting them, and I've also tried using the pen. And my favorite of all, the one that I think is most professional looking, is the print then cut. So that's what this one has on it. And then inside there are just these 2 panels, very similar to what we did before. You know, there's my carrots, which I fold over, and these ones do not have the Z fold. Instead, they have individual pieces that fold over and go in, so that the inside edges, you see, are holding those pieces in, which allows it to fold and open. So it really is. It's such a clever design, and that's what I think I like about it. I especially like this this type of card for someone who is infirmed or in a nursing home, because it's lovely to look at. It's got so many angles. It's not like it's not really going to fall over either if it's sitting by a window, and it's just lovely to look at from all sides. And again, I just love the fact that I could mail this to an aunt that might be infirmed, or, you know, a friend who is recovering from something. It's a great idea just to kind of liven up the room. So that is our little tutorial on how to put together these adorable box cards. These ones they're from Laurie Whitlock, and she does a really great job. And so check out her site. Thanks for coming. Did you enjoy that? I hope that you did. I just love box cards, but you know what? I love cards in general. I just love to send cards, receive cards, but especially I like to make them. So I'm very excited to bring you this series that starts off, this series on card making, but that starts off with my favorite box type of card, the box card. So I do hope that you'll continue on this little journey, this series that we're going to be doing. I'm trying to think what's next up. I made a whole big list, and well, we'll see. Oh, actually, I do know what's coming next. Detailed, like shaped box cards. I know it's a little bit of a variation from box cards, but they're so unique, and they don't take the form of a square. They take a different form, but in the end, they end up being box cards, because the definition is that they can fold and mail. So I hope you stick around for that one. That one's going to be really fun. I'm actually going to be showing you some Easter box cards from Mary at SVG Cuts. And just as a reminder, these particular files that I did today came from Lori Whitlock, and you can buy her SVGs at shop.loriwhitlock.com. Okay, thankfully she gave me permission to use this as long as I mention her shop. So if you are in the mood for purchasing an SVG like this one for your Easter table, your Passover table, then check her out, okay? And that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming. I always appreciate time that I get to spend telling you about Cricut and about what it's like to live a very creative life here on the North Shore of Boston, Massachusetts. So I'm so grateful that you have managed to stick around, and there'll be plenty more, I promise. So we'll hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.